In this episode, we will discuss how Trump affects Bitcoin, our future objectives, and how these factors will benefit the markets. What does this mean, and what just happened with his joke coin? For the future, especially when discussing cryptocurrency's exemption from capital gains tax in the XRP charts, we will also jump into XRP. The markets went down for a short time and then quickly bounced back. As we expected during the live show, we'll talk about everything and our next steps. So, without wasting any time, sit back, relax, and let's talk about Bitcoin hitting $105,000 at $45,336. Ethereum has increased by 1.09% in the past day. XRP is priced at $3.13 and remains in third place, with a 2.1% rise. It shows a small decrease over the last day, down 2.6% in the past hour, but it's trying to bounce back and is currently up about 0.25%. The total value of the Bitcoin market is rising by $3, $6, and $7 trillion, while USDT and USDC are both keeping their value equal to the dollar. Solana has gained the most from this situation. I have been taking care of Solana. I suggested you spend around $100 on Solana, as its value is almost at $3. We decided last week. It has risen over 43% and is starting to show signs of improvement. It's really simple, and remember, this is not business advice. I'm sharing my journey in cryptocurrency, and you're welcome to join me. Here's the tweet: is the market correction that was expected to happen over? We'll learn more next week. Let's go down a bit more. Remember that even when the market is doing well, there can still be dips in prices. I'm expecting fireworks at the end of this month and the beginning of February. That's normal. Green lights that go straight up show that Bullish is happening. The sharp upward price spikes haven't happened yet. The only chart you need to pay attention to is this one. Where do you think we are at this moment to tell you? If I had to take a guess. We're currently in a stage where we're starting to believe, and we're experiencing some small declines. We are not feeling overly excited. Instead, we are in the thrill, belief, or optimism stages, before the start of the thrill, and halfway through the thrill is most likely during tax season. I've been worried about this for 2 years because I think we'll see a big drop before we get those sudden price spikes later this year. Have your exit plan prepared and stick to the numbers you've noted down. Don't be greedy. Make sure you have set up all your trade limits correctly. Have an over-the-counter medicine. If you can't get an off-ramp through over-the-counter options, try to visit every exchange that can help you with this. Coinbase, Gemini, and KrakenCrypto.com were all lined up behind Bitstamp. Make sure to set your limits. You need to ask them to increase it. They can't do it magically, so make sure your numbers are prepared. You will use the numbers to find a way out, just like I will do, but in a simple way. An asset changes for every dollar. I have an investment that I will be selling. I'll liquidate more and more as we build up until we hit, and maybe surpass, my ultimate goal. We create the greatest in this way. In simple terms, we don't put everything into a single number. When we start, we use a method called dollar cost averaging. After we leave, we will use a dollar cost averaging strategy. If the charts begin to change, we already have a large investment in place, and we might sell everything then. What are the exact numbers? It might be too early to say for sure, but in the next few months, we'll gain a clear idea of this. I tried to log into TikTok last night. I think it was about 11 o'clock. It is not allowed. That's it. We can't access TikTok anymore. She has really bad luck. I like watching TikTok while relaxing on the couch. I like making videos for TikTok. We will likely make many YouTube shorts from now on. We'll probably use Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter for our several shows. We might also go over and Kick. Although TikTok will return, it will do so 100% of the time. Elon needs to share his opinion on this because I have consistently been against banning TikTok since it goes against free speech rights. It's unfair that TikTok can function in America, while X is not allowed to work in China. Things are going to change, and the good news is that we know Elon is working with Trump. I believe TikTok will come back to the United States. The question is, when is it appropriate? The key question is that one. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. This morning is a bit foggy. Even though it's not working right now, I believe TikTok will come back. I think it will come back soon. It won't take several months. I think Trump already knows what he plans to do. He is probably already talking to China and saying that they need to resolve this issue. This is hurting you. This is hurting us. Who remembers our boy here? We need to agree, and we can make that happen. Guess what? Da Vinci, who previously predicted that XRP would drop to zero, now estimates it could rise to between $20 and $24. But do you know what? Not everyone sees it as a safe investment for the long run. Let's listen to this smart person.so. What do I think will happen to XRP in the future? It's now 2025, and some of the goals I expected to have been achieved by now still haven't been completed. IT hit $2, nearly $3, and I think it will continue to rise. I believe XRP could go up to $20. It could potentially reach $24 in the next bull market, but it is a coin that is linked to the banking system. I recommend waiting before buying or owning it. You can buy and sell it to make money. They have rules like the Federal Reserves, but these can change at any time. So, if you want to invest in a coin that is designed to cheat and take money from people like a bank does, remember, this is the same person who used to speak negatively about XRP. It was heading toward nothing. He joked about everyone who bought XRP. He is an expert in Bitcoin, as you can see. All of the Maxis tracks are starting to change regarding safety for the long term. The XRP system will be very secure if it is widely used. Why is that? Demand and usefulness will set the price and help keep it fixed for now. We have limited value. Only a small number of banks and business organizations use XRP. They liken it to gold as something that holds value and say it protects against inflation. I believe that change will happen, and when it does, it will help increase the price of XRP, just like it did with Bitcoin. If XRP is commonly used, I believe it will last a long time due to its usefulness and demand. However, it's still uncertain if XRP and the XRP system will be used again. Let's talk about Trump now. Do you think Trump will make cryptocurrency tax-free now? Guess what? Things are starting to make sense. When Gensler leaves office, Trump has put out a real main currency, but some people still claim it's a scam. It's not a scam. It has been confirmed. If Trump plans to heavily tax himself, why would he get rid of a key coin? It won't happen. We will get something, but I'm unclear on how it will work since he can't make cryptocurrency tax-free. If this happens, the US stock market would likely crash, and stock prices would drop because people would move their money from stocks to Bitcoin. To keep the stock market growing while people invest in cryptocurrencies, a balance needs to be found. It's important to take a moment to relax and not focus too much on unnecessary details. This week's candle is ending soon, which makes XRP look very promising. At $5,086, the dark defendant had his goal on the table. I like how the goal looks. I'm focused on the short term for the first quarter.